Hi, my loves. I'm gonna do a quick message for you all. Y'all know how it is. I was resisting coming on here because I had an amazing morning full of meditation, got my alkaline water. A lot of y'all need to be focusing on yourselves right now. Got a download and I felt like I had to come on here. I don't know who this message is for, but I really felt like I had to come on here. And this kind of gives me vibes of like when I first started YouTube, and I would just, do what I feel and not even care about nothing in particular. And I'm really getting back in that energy. And, some people are going to rock with it and some are not. And I just think that I have to be free and be able to express myself and do what I feel called to do, what I feel like led to do. And that's just simply that. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys right now are going through a lot of stuff and a lot of dilemmas, a lot of difficult choices you guys have to make about, different things in your life. And I want you guys to know that right now in a 3D sense, we're coming to the end of a year, but this message is timeless. So you guys could watch this video basically any time of the year, any season, could be spring, fall, summer, winter, whatever. But this message I think is appropriate for now, but of course it is timeless, okay? So what I want to say is I feel like a lot of you guys I feel there's some of you guys out here where you are overextending yourself. I kind of get the vibe from the collective, like you're overextending yourself. You're doing a little bit of a people pleasing, and there's people in some of you guys' life that I feel are calling you to change and be like them and assimilate and kind of like lower your vibration. And that's not good, okay? So maybe you just came on this video to hear that, that's not good. You got to be authentic. You got to be true to yourself. And that's what I stand for. That's what I know that a lot of other chosen ones really pride themselves on. Not the word of pride in a 3D sense or egotistical sense, but they keep it close to their heart, their chest, basically. What I'm trying to say is they really value, that's the word. They value authenticity. Authenticity is one of those words for chosen ones that I feel very strongly resonates with the vibration that we all carry. Is authenticity, peace, love, a sound mind, a pure heart. And what you're going to find in this life, even in your close circles, family, friends, neighbors, whoever, is that not everybody has a pure, sound heart and mind like you. And I think a lot of you all right now are coming to terms with that. It could be ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-spouses, maybe even children. It could be a whole lot of just hoopla going on. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of you guys are being called to rest. I feel like there's a lot of you chosen ones out here where you're being called to rest because you're in this perpetual state of people pleasing, and you feel like you're kind of like on, like a rat on a like a rat on a wheel, almost a cyclone. That could be a keyword for somebody out here. I don't know why I felt led to say that, but it's like a rat on a wheel. You feel like you're a rat on the wheel. And it's like a lot of you guys are finding out that no matter how hard you try to impress people or do this or do that, it's not enough. What a lot of you guys, I feel the collective is finding out is they're doing all these things for other people's bottom dollar, bottom line, or end goal. Could even be job, could be workforce, okay? And you're just spinning your wheels. You know what I'm saying? You're just basically spinning your wheels out of control. And I feel like a lot of you guys, higher self and spirit guides, are telling you, when are you gonna stop being on this hamster wheel? You see what I'm saying? When are you gonna stop and realize that you're worth more than that? When are you gonna stop and realize that, life is waiting for you? You are the life. You are life. You are life itself. And when are you going to stop and realize that? It's like a lot of things, material things, goals, deadlines, people, especially people. It's like they're coming to you because they see your light, but they're not giving back to you. They're not supporting you. They're not feeding, they're not reciprocal. They're not reciprocating the energy. So what a lot of you guys are going through is frustration. This is just a direct download, guys, for the collective. Like, this is just a direct download. It's like you're bumping into these brick walls because you think that if you're nice enough, if you smile enough, if you apologize for no reason enough, that this friend group or this ex or this boss or whatever, this parent or parents plural, or grandparents, whoever, is going to love you more, is going to finally crack and open their heart to you. And what you're going to find out is that they have no heart. What you're going to find out is that they have no real soul. They're not even authentic. They're not even you. And that's what you're going to find out. A lot of you guys are gonna finally figure out and find out that these people or these entities or these situations were just blockages. These were purposely put blockages to get you off your path, to disturb your peace, to irritate your spirit, to irritate your soul, to get your mind confused. And what you have to understand is that as long as you keep, bowing down to the wrong people, and you keep trying to people please, and you keep trying to fit in, you're going to keep having those issues. So you got to rest. Okay. You got to take a chill pill. You really have to just like unwind, massage your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your neck, like, take a chill pill, because a lot of you out here are just, I feel like you're caught up in a lot of things that are draining your bank account, draining your life force, draining your mental energy. And you've got to stop. You got to stop and realize that a lot of that ish, majority of that ish, don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, it has no real value to it. And so you got to put that value and that energy and that heart back in yourself. All that love and all the things you're giving everything else but yourself, you got to come back to yourself. You got to come back to the base. You got to, breathe in, breathe out. Like, you got to realize that, you know what, like, people are not as pure as you. You see what I'm saying? Like, the world is not even as pure as you. And when you realize that, you stop trying to over explain yourself. You stop trying to people please. You stop trying to revert back to old things that were programmed into your brain that are bullshit. Like, you just stop living the lie. And when you stop living the lie, guys, you're going to realize that people are going to drop like flies. You hear what I'm saying? Situations, obligations, all types of stuff in your life that were playing a negative, crucial part of this karmic cycle that has been happening in a lot of you guys' life, you're going to begin to realize, but it's going to fall off. It's going to break away. It's going to shatter. And you're going to be shocked because a lot of traits and people, places, things, situations that you thought were quote unquote normal were never normal. They were never normal. They were toxic as hell. They were manipulative as hell. They were gaslighting as hell. And so now you've got to fill back up your own cup, beloved. You have to fill back up your own cup. And stop trying to seek outside to get what is already inside of you. It's already all there. I'm telling you from experience. It's already all there. And so, a lot of you, I feel, are being called to just protect your light, protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe put your phone on do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell people that, you know what, I'll hit you back next week. I'll hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Because at this moment in time, at this point, you're at a pivotal juncture. A lot of you guys are at a pivotal point in your career, your family life, your personal development. A lot of you guys are at this pivotal crossroad, and you can't mess up either way, but you can't be delayed, right? When the energy is in the wrong place, there is such a thing as delay or distraction or just being restricted, like feeling like very restricted, very like disappointed, very let down. And so you got to shift back into focus. So not only do you have to relax, but you now have to refocus. You have to put that focus back on yourself, because there's going to be a lot of distractions, and there's always going to be people that want to doubt your vision, want to make you seem crazy, want to make you seem like you're the problem, but you're never the problem. You're not the problem. Okay? You are not the problem. Somebody has tuned in to hear this today. You are not the problem. That person is, those people are, that X job, X whatever. They were the problem. I'm telling you, they were the problem, but they tried very, very hard to convince you that you are the problem. You are not the problem. You never were the problem. And that's another thing that I feel as a download for the collective, that y'all are going to begin to wake up and realize that you were never the problem. These people were just toxic as hell. These environments, whatever, was a huge like limitation. And so now you have to refocus, recenter, get back in a centered position to realize, okay, what do I got to do next? Right? Okay, right now I need to rest, relax, refocus, recoup. Okay, and then from that springboard, you're gonna be launched in a different direction outside of the toxicity that you are carrying with you. Okay, at some point in time, all that toxic energy is going to be away from you, because you're no longer attracting it, you're no longer around it, you're not even gonna accept it. And I feel like a lot of you guys just have to honestly gotta be willing to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. I'm not even gonna lie and cap to you. It's not easy. It's not easy being different. It's not easy standing up for yourself. It's not easy having boundaries. And narcissists hate boundaries. You know what I'm saying? These regular folk, they hate boundaries. Oh my God. If you have standards for yourself, oh my God, they want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have boundaries, especially energetic boundaries. You have to have limits to how much you give, because what I see a lot of chosen people do, and what I feel we do in general, is we give a lot of ourselves where we feel guilty if we don't, because we know we have a mission. We know that we're called to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, but we also have our own energetic limits where we have to reel back. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop just giving like a river, and redirect that river to ourselves. So do not feel guilty. My message right now is, do not feel guilty for giving that energy to yourself. Okay, to yourself. And anybody that has a problem with you, and what you will and will not accept, and your boundaries, they're not for you. And whatever you believe in, okay, your guides, your higher self, whatever, whoever, whatever, is gonna show you that. Okay, they're gonna show you loud and clear, and they're gonna show you crystal clear, actually, that they're trying to knock down your walls. They're trying to intercede in places that they don't even have business interceding in. And they're going to show you, but they're trying to invade spaces of your personal space that is not for their access. It's not even like access denied. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Like, access denied. And these people are trying to, or situations, I should say, or whatever you're going through, is trying to have you lower yourself, lower your boundaries, lower your quality, lower your standards, lower even your energy, because then you're at their level. You see, and you can't ascend that way, and you can't get to where you need to get to in life with these people. Okay, or these situations. You're gonna be in a cycle, and there's those of you watching me where you feel like, you're kind of reminiscing. You're like, wow, I've been in this cycle for quite some time, or wow, I've been hurt over this person for quite some time, or wow, how come this person, no matter what I do, or this job or whatever, no matter what I do, there's always this and there's always that. And you're gonna realize that, okay, guess what? Maybe it's a sign to move on. Right? Maybe it is a clear sign that it is time to move in a different direction. And like I said, in the 3D sense, we're going into a brand new year. And a brand new year is symbolic for brand new beginnings, brand new chapters, brand new months, brand new weeks, brand new year. So I don't know. I just feel like to say this, like, There could be a good amount of you out here where it's time for a fresh beginning. You know what I'm saying? But in order to get to that fresh beginning and wipe the slate clean and be able to have your boundaries, you know, and have the things that you don't and will not tolerate, you've got to set the standard. You got to set the tone, because when they see your light and they see your love energy, they want to just zap it. I'm telling you, like, I've done research on this. It's like I'm seeing it clear as day, you know? They wanna try to gaslight you, they wanna manipulate you, they wanna tell you that, oh, you know, and then when you finally have a boundary, oh, you're the crazy one. Oh, you're the one who's a narcissist. Oh, they wanna flip the script. Because why? Because they can't stand to be away from you. Because why? You have a light that they don't have. You have knowledge and a light that they don't have. It could even be your boss. I'm talking to somebody out here where it's even your boss, where your boss is like, it's like you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're the boss, and this person's supposed to be the boss, and you're the boss. And it's like they wanna just take. No, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. And your guides and your higher self is stepping in at full throttle, okay? And it's saying, that's it now. That's it. Like, they've taken too much. They've messed with you. They've talked down on you. They've called you names. They've gaslit you. A lot of y'all are going through this. I can feel it. And I'm telling y'all, the jig is up. So you're going to have to, you know, have your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Have your boundaries and stand on business for real, and understand that you are one of one. There is nobody else on this planet like you. And that's why whenever you come into a room, or whenever you're in a job, or whatever you present to the table, they're so amazed, but they want to downplay you. Because why? They could never be you. They could never ever be you. I know I'm just observing, because I see it. Like, a lot of y'all are mad creative. A lot of y'all have a lot of gifts. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, these corporations or whatever, they want to drain a lot of y'all. Hell, we've all been through it. You see what I'm saying? But they've got to pay you what you're worth. And if they're not going to pay you what you're worth and you feel undervalued, do not stay there. Yeah, you heard what I said, right? Do not stay there, because find something better. Because guess what? You're going to always feel drained. And when you feel drained, that is a clear sign that you are not where you're supposed to be. So if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you're being drained, or you feel like you're not being heard, you're not in the right circle. And if your higher self says to you, stay there, thug it out, okay, protect your energy in the process. Don't just keep letting it just go, because then you're not gonna have nothing for yourself. When you get home, you're gonna be zapped. You see what I'm saying? When you want to actually focus on your projects and your channel, or whatever you got going on, or your business or your family, you're gonna say, wait, I don't have any energy. You know why? Because they just took it. That's why. A lot of y'all saying, why don't I have this? What? Because they took it. Either somebody took it, right? Or your mind is playing tricks on you, or there's a major block, or most likely there's just people that just don't respect you and they try to use you. That's what normally tends to happen, okay? So yes, that's what I want to say in a nutshell. A lot of y'all just protect yourself, okay? Do not be just, giving it your last drop and then you don't have nothing for yourself. This is a time for you guys to recuperate, right? This is a time to rejuvenate your body, relax your mind, meditate, okay? Get in a state of in the zone, in the flow, if you will. And then you can, from that state, make your next move. But until you get out of that mindset of just being a people pleaser, or, running on E, you're gonna feel drained. You're gonna feel overly tired. You're gonna feel like people are against you. You're gonna feel that way because you're not taking care of yourself. You're not really in the space to take care of yourself. So a lot of y'all gotta take care of yourself first. Put yourself back first. Put yourself back first and ask yourself some very important questions. You see what I'm saying? Are your needs being met? Are your needs being met? Are you being heard? Are you being valued? Because all these people, all these snakes around y'all, they want to feel valued off of nothing, right? They want to get your good energy and your light and all this for basically no cost at all, right? And so that's what's been happening. They want to keep taking and taking and taking, but your cup is not being replenished. And so I feel like a lot of y'all the message I feel like saying to the collective is like, we need to be protecting ourselves. Forget what they want. What do you want? Okay? What do you want? What do you think is a fair compensation? What do you think your day should look like? You know what I'm saying? Are you living for other people's expectations? Are you living up to somebody else's ideal of what you should be? And if you're not happy and you don't feel content and you don't feel at peace, then something's wrong. Like straight up. And chosen ones are the ones who have this built-in knowledge. We have this built-in, almost like a GPS system, like a built-in intuition about us. And if we're not using it, that is to our own defeat, our own disadvantage. We have to use that. We have to use that to our advantage. We have to, because if we don't, well, we're like basically walking blind. Okay. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty if you're resting more than usual. Don't feel guilty if your phone's on do not disturb. Don't feel guilty if you're at work and everybody else just wants to just kind of eat off your shine and eat off your plate and eat off your energy, and they ain't gonna give nothing but gossip and hot garbage back. Screw them. Forget them. You know what I'm saying? Keep your energy to yourself, for your business, for your family, for your life. I love y'all, and that's what I gotta say. Bye.